Reddit account optimization. So, optimizing the account is very important because ultimately, if a fan goes on the account and it doesn't look somewhat appealing, they're going to come straight off the account. So, this is literally how I would do it and how it's been working for me. There's, you can kind of find a way that works for you, but this has been working for me amazingly and kind of run through it now. Firstly, when should you optimize the account? This is very dependent on how you make your Reddit accounts. Me personally, I am able to do it 24 hours after, and I can do everything 24 hours after. If you're making your accounts on laptop, you have to do it kind of over weeks, very spread over. So it's very dependent on how you make your accounts. So yeah, if you're doing it on laptop, kind of spread it out over a week. Maybe do one sort of optimization on 24 hours after, the next one maybe a couple more days, and so on and so on. But yeah, the way that I create accounts, they're very stable, so I can actually do it 24 hours after. An example of how I optimize the accounts. So I usually pin three posts. One of them is just the OF link, and it would be something like just released my OF, free for now, but not for long. Very simple. Include a couple emojis, nothing crazy, and just make sure the link is there. I always do the link last, so it's the first one that they see, because obviously you want the link to be the first one. The second one should be a verification and relatable slash normal post. I put these two together because what I would usually do is I get them to do a verification post, but inside that verification post, I create like a normal slash relatable type of post. So it'd be the verification, obviously them holding up their username, maybe tell them to do a couple designs on the piece of paper, make it, all girly and stuff, or dependent on what niche you're in. And that would be one of the posts. The second post would kind of be, I put here like a try on haul. So maybe 3 or 4 pictures of them in different outfits with the same mirror to kind of show that they are doing a try on haul. And I would literally put as the title, um, little trial and haul and my verification, so you know I'm real. Ha ha ha. What outfit looks best? This is good because it also causes them to comment in the comment section. And again, when a fan comes over to your post, they'll see a lot of comments and ultimately see that your model's real. And yeah, so that's what I would do. The third pin post is a more sexual pin post. For example, you could do, if your model is a very young model, you can say just turned 18, can't believe I've done this on my 18th birthday, released it on my OF, dot dot dot, or XXX or something like that. And then the picture can be your model, maybe in a birthday outfit with some balloons or this, that, um, hair a bit messy, implying that they have done something sexual on their birthday. Another one, it could simply be just graduated, something like that, about graduation. And, now I've got my studies out of the way, I'm going crazy, this, that, and you can kind of make a story around that. The reason for this is because it builds curiosity. It allows the fan to, one, is different. Who else do you see doing this on Reddit? But two, when the fan sees that, more time he's just going to be like, oh, I want to know what's going on. And it also allows a more likelihood of them going over to the OnlyFans. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. They're the three pin posts that I would do, and that is the pin post. The second thing, which I actually didn't write down here, is the bio. The bio is not that important. Some people or some of my models, I literally just put, for example, Miami, you know, um, something to do with school, certain school, find a school in Miami, and you can put their school, and then 18 or 19 or whatever you want to do. If they're, I don't know, a gym girl, you can put trying to make new friends, gym lover, and go with something like that. So it doesn't need to be crazy. No one really looks at the bio, but it's just nice to have it there anyway, and just include some nice emojis like this, and you'll be good. And yeah, that is ultimately account optimization. You don't need to stress over it too much. Like I said, the main thing is just dependent on how you create your accounts. To be careful, you can just do the whole optimization over a week. So you can do one post one day, the next post maybe 48 hours later, the next post 48 hours after that, and then 48 hours after that, you can do the bio. But yeah, the main ones are the pin posts. Very important. Make sure your model does it at high quality. And yeah, that is all for account optimization.